Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Oh, I died, they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only come for the money bags. And I don't really wanna be famous. You know what's up. You know what's up. You pretend. We don't be gay.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jackson, first play, going to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. On third down.
So that's going to happen beyond the first down mark in terms of receiver. But they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to Dobbins on first. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one, and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage with just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. We're scoreless after 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs post the first points in the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They try to throw on second down, but this one was incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
On third down, Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they have been seeking.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Jackson got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. James Prochet, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion.
So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case, wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Jackson, draw play to Dobbins.
And some room to work. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got a man complete.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 3. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I'll bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Jackson on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Only 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw is Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Play action. Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jackson.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
from 10 yards out.
And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
They'll try and throw for him. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line in a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 11 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They'll try and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. So that, Charles, obviously just a game changer here in this fourth quarter, and they're an extra point away from stealing the lead.
And stealing is the absolute right word for it, because that'll wake up your sideline, won't it, partner?
Well, there's still time remaining, but boy, I mean, you think about it, you go from an offense with a lead in the ball trying to suck things away to a completely different scenario now after the return for a score. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now here's Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the run of the crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go again with Dobbins. Pushes him over. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A game-winning field goal will be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Well, that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Throwing now is Jackson. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Or are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make...
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is caught. And that caught.